Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. You want to come hang out? So today is gonna be me kind of doing an apology and a life update. So if you want us to stick around and hang out with the crazy cat lady and hear what I have to say, then keep on watching. So I'm going to initially start this video by putting out an apology. I created this channel to use kind of like as a public open diary, video diary. And my intentions was to kind of grow spiritually and mentally and physically by putting myself out there and crossing a lot of lines that I would normally never cross. And just trying to better myself, and that's not what happened at all. The first video was very emotional and I recorded it like a million times until it was perfect, and I finally put it out, and then I realized that I worked on making the very first video, if you're struggling with depression, for a very long time, and I put it out, and I never, ever in a million years expected it to get as many views as it did. Not that I got like an overwhelming amount, but like I expected 30 to 40 people to maybe see this. And suddenly there's, 60, 70 messages I'm getting comments, I'm getting messages, and people are, supporting me, and I didn't realize I had that big of a support system, and people are reaching out to me and telling me I've gone through something very, very similar, and that they felt like it was nice to know they weren't alone, and that they were excited to watch my journey. And to all of the people who looked forward to my videos and I let you down, I am really, really sorry. That was never my intentions. Every single message and or comment sent to me in that first video, I screenshotted, and I read all the time, because it makes me very, very emotional to know that there was that many people willing to not only watch my video, but send me such nice fucking words. And thank you all for supporting me, and I'm really, really, really sorry. But it also made me feel very vulnerable. And I don't like to feel vulnerable. I fear vulnerability, and I fear what can happen to me emotionally when I feel that vulnerable. And so it just kind of shut me down, and my video making kind of stopped. Not that there's any excuse, but that's what happened, and I'm really sorry. I'm also really sorry to myself, because this was such a great opportunity for myself to have a creative outlet, to grow as a human, to just do a lot of healing, and I let myself down too. I think I'm done with my apology. From the bottom of my heart, I'm really, really sorry. And I intend to start putting out videos. I don't want to tell you every day, but like 3 times a week, where I just sit down, probably in my pajamas, end of the day, and kind of tell you the emotions I've been going through. Because I think people think that it's abnormal to feel so many different emotions in one day. And I have such highs and such lows that 2 days ago I was screaming, crying, depressed, and yesterday I had such a fucking wonderful day. So I get it, and I'm out there to help everybody realize, like, I'm not normal, but being emotionally unstable happens, and it's part of growing up, and it's part of our hormones, and I'm here to help you all with that. And I kind of wanted to give you all a life update, because I haven't in a while. My life update, I'm just going to do like where I'm at emotionally right now. So about 3 weeks ago, I went out for drinks with some friends, and when I was out, I was in downtown, and I called my boyfriend's roommate, and I said, hey, I'm on my way back in a little bit. Should I grab a bottle of wine? Do you want to have drinks? And I had forgotten it was my boyfriend's other roommate's 21st birthday, and they were like, well, Jessica, like, we're downtown, you should come out, it'd be so much fun. And I was like, I'm really not a bar person, but I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone. So I ran out of my comfort zone and I went to my boyfriend's roommate's 21 run. And it was a lot of fun. I had too much fun. I drank way too much. Like, it was my 21 run, and it was not. So where I'm drinking and I'm having a good time and I'm singing and I'm dancing and I'm drinking, and then all of a sudden I hit this emotional roadblock and I'm in the middle of this bar just sobbing. So I walk myself outside and I sit on the pavement outside the door and I just cry and I cry and I cry, because a huge part of the reason I quit drinking is because I'm almost 99% going to cry, and it's going to be about my brother since he died. And that's exactly what was happening. Is I'm angry and I'm sad, and I have 21 months worth of grief that I don't deal with, all just kind of spewing out of me right now, like when I'm drunk. And it's really sad, because when I sober up and I look back and I reflect on that broken girl crying outside the bar, it makes me sad that I caused that by not dealing with my emotions sooner. And God, I didn't want to cry this video. And it's really upsetting to me, because I could have prevented a lot of the hurt that I'm feeling right now. I really kicked myself in the ass for that. It'll be 21 months on the 19th since my brother died, and I just had a birthday a month ago, and I sat around waiting for the phone call. That's where I'd pick it up and he'd be, "Happy birthday, sissy. How are you doing? What are you doing today?" And it never came. And that's really hard. I find myself not wanting a lot of the things I used to want. I don't want to get married, and I don't want a wedding. I shouldn't say I don't want to get married. I don't want a wedding, because I feel like it's not going to be right without my brother there. I don't want to walk at graduation because it doesn't feel right without one of my biggest cheerleaders there. I miss my brother so much, and when I get into a really dark place, I start to wonder, was I not worthy of sticking around and fighting for? And then I feel mad at myself for thinking that, because I was hurting so much and I didn't even know. Grieving is a freaking process from hell, and I hope one day I can talk about it and not sob my freaking eyes out. But for now, this is where I'm at. And before my camera dies, 1 second. My camera's on low battery, but before my camera dies, I'm gonna read this, and it was sent to my mom after my brother died, and I think it doesn't just describe grieving, but I think it describes life so accurately, and it made me feel a lot better. And I'm gonna read it because I need to hear it right now, and maybe you all need to hear it too. I wish I could say you get used to people dying, but I never did. I don't want to. It tears a hole through me whenever somebody I love dies, no matter the circumstances. But I don't want it to not matter. I don't want it to be something that just passes. My scars are a testament to the love and to the relationship that I had for and with that person. And if the scar is deep, so is the love, so let it be. Scars are a testament to life. Scars are a testament that I can love deeply and be cut or be gouged, and that I can heal and continue to live and continue to love. And the scar tissue is stronger than the original flesh ever was. Scars are a testament to life. Scars are only ugly to people who cannot see. As for grief, you'll find it comes in waves. When the ship is wrecked, you're drowning, with wreckage all around you. Everything floating around you reminds you of the beauty and the magnificence of the ship that was and is no more. And all you can do is float. You find pieces of the wreckage and you hang on for a while. Maybe it's some physical thing. Maybe it's a happy memory or a photograph. Maybe it's a person who is also floating. For a while, all you can do is float and stay alive. In the beginning, the waves are 100 feet tall and they crash over you without mercy. They come 10 seconds apart and you don't even give you time to catch your breath. All you can do is hang on and float. After a while, maybe weeks, maybe months, you'll come to find the waves are still 100 feet tall, but they come further and further apart. When they come, they still crash all over you and wipe you out, but in between you can breathe and you can function. You never know what's going to trigger the grief. It might be a song, a picture, a street intersection, a smell of a cup of coffee. It can be just about anything. And the wave comes crashing, but in between waves, there is life. Somewhere down the line, and it's different for everybody, you find the waves are only 80 feet tall or 50 feet tall, and they still come. They come further apart. You can see them coming, an anniversary, a birthday, a Christmas, or landing at O'Hare. You can see it coming for the most part, and you can prepare yourself. And when it washes over you, you know that somehow you will, again, come out the other side, soaking wet, sputtering, still hanging on to some tiny piece of wreckage, but you'll come out. Take it from the old guy, the waves never stop coming, and somehow you don't really want them to, but you learn that you'll survive them, and other waves will come, and you'll survive those too. If you're lucky, you'll have lots of scars from lots of loves and lots of shipwrecks. I will link that down below because I read that anytime I start to get emotional like this, and it reminds me that I have come so far that my breakdowns are fewer and far between, and then I'm fighting, not just for myself, but I am fighting those waves, and I'm floating because I have purpose and I have meaning and I am worthy of being here. So I'm going to end it here on a kind of happier note. I hope you all are having a lovely morning, noon, or night, wherever you may be. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I'm going to try and start uploading 3 times a week at least, and then maybe 1 vlog a week. If you want to see like what I do in a day in the life, not just like hiking, let me know. I can do that too. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Bye. Thank you for watching.